okay guys, what up? We're ringing from after watching this.
We just watched Black Phone 1
Yeah,
this afternoon.
yeah.
As a preparation for this, for the first
Yep.
time, right? You kind of see the main character Vince smiling at the end, and then you hear him talk to his crush. So it's more confident. Then it feels like they continue the story, and then they decided to make him regress. The first movie have more horror elements in it. This is totally a thriller. Even then, it's more like drama than thriller. If you want a continuation to the story of the characters that you like, you're gonna get that. And I like that they changed the perspective is more towards the sister. But at the same time, nobody asked for this. This movie doesn't even have the kidnapping element. So it feels like a rehash, but a lesser rehash.
And weirdly enough, where he said it was lesser in that regard, but in terms of law and explanation, this overstuff it. In the first movie, if you just follow along like the story of a grabber, right, being a child serial killer, I think that's enough. And for some reason, there's like convoluted supernatural elements that even involves the grabber when the first one doesn't even hit at him being supernatural at all.
The point of the story is, you know, like the missing kids on the milk carton thing is based on the story of the paper boy, which they kind of show in the first movie even, right? The point of the story is, with all these missing kids, they die so they can connect with the next one and the next one and the next one. So it becomes like a collaborative effort by conduit of another person. What I like about Black Phone as a concept as a whole is that it feels like a horror movie with all the instructions already laid out. And all you have to do is follow the instructions to the T. Like even in the first movie, right? The main character don't get tortured all that much because the main character has been careful throughout, heeding the voices that are trying to help him. And then towards the end, it's more like a more vengeful spirit to be like, you have to fight back. So I enjoy that quite a bit. So to me, even in the second movie, right, the collaboration shines.
On the flip side, I like the visual style. When the character goes to another world, clearly inspired by Silent Hill or Jacob's Ladder, the visual style is very cool with the grainy effects and everything. But in the end, all that is just fluff to a movie that I don't see it supposed to be existing in the first place.
Even the first movie, it's like there are no clear rules on how things work.
Yeah.
Even then, some of the common complaints about even the first movie is that they thought it's gonna be just scary because of the very street level thing. But then they add the supernatural element, which is like, what is this, right? And then
And
you follow along just to see how it's gonna happen. But it's not what you bought the ticket for. At least the first movie doesn't pretend to have all these rules. The second movie want to establish more rules now.
But even
But
that
then
is not
even then
consistent.
it's not consistent. So and then it's very American. What I mean by that is like when you watch an American movie, it's more like, oh, we have to stick it to them. We have to fight back Jason. He cannot keep ruining our lives, right?
Yeah.
So this movie have too much of that energy.
Yeah.
He forgot to make sense of how do we beat this guy. And sometimes it feels like too much romanticization of getting revenge over us feeling helpless. Oh no, this is a horror movie. We can't do anything. So maybe that's not what they're going for. Maybe this is the point. But sometimes whatever your point is, it's not gonna land with a lot of people because of the convoluted nature of the second movie.
So with that said, I would give it 6.4 out of 10. It's still watchable, but it hurts my head.
I said it was melodrama before. Some of the melodrama works. I like the characters. I like the family. But yeah, the other problems are still there. So I give it a 6.8 out of 10.